So we're gonna find out.
I should be recording.
But guys, first and foremost, Coach, where's Coach? Coach, thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming.
I really appreciate it. And I've been knowing Coach ever since I've been here. I moved here 6 years ago when I was an assistant coach and then also the head coach at Tennessee State. So Coach gave me a warm welcome when I came here and moved to Nashville. I'm really excited to be here talking to you guys today. And very important. And I had you pass around that ring. You give it back. I just want him to get a little feel, let y'all guys see, why you play. You really play the game, to cut down nets to win championships, to get rings and all that stuff. We'll go through that. Like I said, today, I need your full attention. It's a wake-up call. I am telling you, it's a wake-up call. You can call me Coach Williams, you can call me Coach T. Will, whatever. I coached for 15 years, been in the business a while. I've seen every aspect of college athletics. I've seen every aspect of academic requirements, every aspect of recruiting. So you guys, it's time for a wake-up call. I know your coaches and they preach it to you a lot. But you have a coach that's been in the trenches. I've been in your shoes. I've been in that chair there. I wish I would have had guys like what I'm doing now to come talk to me at such an early age as yourself. There's no telling where I would be. But I'm not complaining where I am now. But what you're going to get from there is a coach
remember
there.
to bring your laptop to the faculty meeting to complete an advanced ed survey. Please bring your laptop to the faculty meeting to complete a survey. Thank you.
What you're going to get today is a coach that's been in the trenches. I've recruited a number of coaches, players over the years. I recruited Coach brother, Monte, played for me at Tennessee State. So I've been around and recruited a lot of players here out of Nashville. So, but the main thing is I need you to listen. So throughout today, there's going to be two things that I ask you. I ask you to listen, and I ask you to communicate. Those are going to be only two things that I ask you to listen and communicate what's going on. Okay? So throughout this presentation, I can stop at any given moment and ask you, how do you feel? And I expect you to say, we feel good. I got that from one of my coaching colleagues. He did it as a basketball drill, but I said, let me bring this to academics and athletics and all. So anytime throughout this presentation, I can ask you, how do you feel? And I expect you guys to hear, just like if you're on that court, you're in your huddle saying, rah, rah, rah. I expect you to say, we feel good. So how you feel?
We feel good.
It's not good enough. It's not good enough, Coach. Let me tell you this, one thing I understand, I appreciate you bringing it here, but I do not waste my time. I do not waste my time. How do you feel?
We feel good.
How do you feel?
We feel good.
How do you feel?
We feel good.
Because you have to understand, in the heat of that battle, in a timeout, and we're running a play, and we're getting in that huddle, I need to know that you're locked in and listening to everything that goes on. You're locked in and listening. Listening skills are very important. Communication skills are very important. So this is the first thing we did before we even went through anything. So you listen and you communicate to them. You cannot survive in today's society without being able to listen and communicate. One of the most important things you can do. As you notice, I didn't say dribbling, shooting, passing, dunking, diving on the floor for loose balls, getting a 50-50 ball, getting a tip drill, rebound, outlet pass. You notice I didn't say anything about basketball. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything about your skill as far as your talent in basketball. I said your listening skills and your communication skills. That's the most important thing. So I know you guys are about 3 weeks away before you really rocking and rolling. Really rocking and rolling. But you've been in school since what? August? Late August? Late August? So you really should have been rocking and rolling academically wise. So with the information I have for you today, it's a wake-up call. It is a wake-up call. When I look around this room, I see some sharp young fellas. They got goals and dreams. How many have goals and dreams, aspirations, maybe one day play in college sports? So pretty much everyone in here. As coaches, we would never distract you from achieving your goals and dreams and aspirations. But at the same time, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. No one's going to give it to you. So what I bring to you today, I expect you to lock in and listen. And so, with that being said, folks actually say, hey, Coach, are you really done coaching? I said, well, you know, my priorities changed. In 15 years of coaching, I moved 8 times in 15 years. You know, these last few years, I had back-to-back kids, so my priority kind of changed. My wife and family, we love Nashville, you know. They said, are you going to get back in coaching? I said, you know, eventually, maybe my son, he turns 3 in February, my daughter turns 4 in November. I said, you know, maybe possibly to get back in later on to coach you. I said, but I'm still coaching. Because when I stand in front of you, that's coaching. This is coaching. This is coaching. It's still based off wins and losses. Because when I follow up on coaching, when I see you guys' success, that's still a win. So when I don't see you successful, that's still a loss. This is not defined how society defines, you know, in America about games, winning, and all that stuff. But it still wins and losses in here. So when I finish with you guys, I want to see a lot of success stories. That's how I flow. So I'm still coaching you. Because with what I have for you today, that's coaching you. That's helping you out. It's going to help you through this whole transition. And when you leave here today, with your parents, your guardian, your uncle, whoever's involved in your life, you're going to say, hey, we need to get in touch with Coach Williams. Because it's not going to stop here now. Understand this. This is not going to stop here. I want to get to know you. I'm going to connect with you. So you have a resource. Sometimes you might not want to talk to your coaches. Maybe you might not want to talk to them. But here's your resource. Here's your resource. So you have that. So understand you have that. All right? So my goal, educate and empower tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. Because that's what you are. You all started your stories a long time ago. How many of y'all been playing sports ever since you were about 5 and 6 years old, when you were young, early? Okay, majority have. So you've been playing sports pretty much all your life. You've been creating your athletic profile. You've been creating your academic profile. So it's there. It's there. We just got to clean it up a little bit. We just got to clean it up and see where you are academically and athletic. Okay. I talked about thank you. I'm excited to be here. Make sure you tell Principal Dr. Adrian Schuler-Pelton, thank you. But you got it. Let's give a round of applause for Coach. Let's give him a round. And we're doing that because he values, he plays a pivotal role in your lives, and he understands. He's just not a basketball coach just to get you on the court and try to get wins and all that stuff. He values you, every aspect, academically, athletically, socially, physically, and spiritually. That's why he brought me in, and that's what you got to understand. When you got coaches like that genuinely concerned and care for you, when I call, I say, hey, Coach, tell me what you need. Coach, tell me what type of group you have. Tell me. Give me some insight. So what I have to share with you today is a reflection of his vision, his philosophy, and what he sees for you guys. Because you coming out of one of the most successful programs in this city. Understand that. Understand that. You had tremendous success throughout the years. You got one of the best coaches in this business. So when he's telling you and his assistant telling you, you guys got to understand that these guys have been in the trenches. They've been in the war. And so they brought me to really give you that bring it on. And that's what I'm going to give you. I don't mess around. I don't mess around. How you feeling?
We feel good.
How you feel?
We feel good.
Good. I don't mess around, gentlemen. And so when we come in here, we all locked in, okay? So thank you, Coach. I appreciate it. And I told you, I played the game, been successful, got an undergrad, master's degree, tried to play professional. I raised my hand. I wasn't good enough at the time, but I went back in, got into coaching. I volunteer a lot. I do a lot of things. I've been at higher education institutions, large, small. I mean, I volunteer, and I say all this stuff to you guys. Just don't be basketball players. Volunteer. Get involved in different organizations. That's what we want. We want to be a well-rounded young man in here. We want to put you in every aspect. I ain't a host of bouncing through the community basketball clinics. Just some of the things I highlight. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Some of you guys might be too young for this. Spike Lee and Lawrence Fishburne in the school days. I don't know, your parents, they're familiar with it. During Spike Lee, when he did this movie, School Days, Lawrence Fishburne just yelled, wake up, wake up, wake up. And what he was telling the folks around him, find out what's going on around you on campus. And the same applies to you. Guys, it's time to wake up. I don't know what you've been doing, but 3 weeks from now, you're going to be rocking and rolling, getting ready to try to compete for a state championship. I know that. I know that. But the same better apply in your classroom when you get ready to rock and roll and we get ready to break that stuff down to you. You got to balance that stuff out. So it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. And I get more specific with waking up. But you must. If you got goals and dreams and aspirations, cutting down the nets and winning championships, and just pass this ring thing around. Championships, you have to wake up. You have to take it seriously. And if you don't, you don't. We talk about academics, cutting down nets, high school. So if you get a goals and dreams and aspirations, you got a chance to win a championship. Then you go ahead and compete, attorney championship. These are things you got goals and dreams and aspirations. You can dream about them, you can touch them, you can feel them. It's there. It's not going to be easy. It's there. It's there. All right? What happens when you can't dribble, pass, shoot, dunk, rebound? Eventually, the air's going to go out. Eventually, the air's going to. We know that. We know that's going to happen. So when it goes out, what are you going to do? When this air goes out, this basketball, what are you going to do? One thing I learned in life, they can't take away your education. They cannot. They will not. No one can. Only you. So make sure you understand that. There's a price to pay. There's a price to play this game. You in here for a reason. You're here for a reason. You're sitting in this room for a reason. It's very, very important. So don't take that for granted. Understand that. How you feel?
We feel good.
How do you feel?
We feel good.
Good. All right. I talked about what we're doing. You're already on point. Now this is what it comes down to. I own this. Take ownership. Hey, it cannot be the coaches telling you to go in and get extra shots. It cannot. It cannot be the coaches telling you to sit in front of this classroom. If there's a question you don't understand with your teacher,